strikes in Tehran. Talk to us about what you're seeing at that.
Well, I just left the scene a couple of minutes ago, and what I saw is very much surprising, very much saddening. Seeing the fact that I saw building that relates to the professors, Iranian professors, in which there was this Iranian top nuclear scientist, Dr. Tehranchi, and the target was there, and the person, this top nuclear scientist, was assassinated there alongside with other civilians, and now there is a risk of increasing civilian casualties across the capital. There are so different buildings in different parts of the city targeted in this Israeli strike, and some of them are military, some of them are not. So there is a possibility of, as I told you, civilian casualties, and specifically if you move on beyond the capital, it's exactly the same story. For instance, in Qasr Shirin, one governmental building which is related to the welfare system of the country, the social welfare system of the country, was attacked in which a couple of people have lost their lives. But in addition to these civilian casualties, we've got important military casualties. First, the news came out that the IRGC chief commander, Hossein Salami, was assassinated in this strike, and also other military officials are said to be, assassinated in this round of strike, including Mohammad Bagheri, the chief of staff of armed forces of the country, and also other nuclear scientists such as Feridun Abbasi, who was the former head of Iran's atomic organization, also killed in these strikes. We see a very systematic, targeted attack here in Tehran and also across the country. We go to nuclear facilities there. We know that Natanz, a city that hosts the nuclear enrichment facilities of the country, was attacked. So far, the report is coming out that there is no risk for contamination or nuclear pollution, but still we know that the site has been attacked. And in addition to that, also we've got military sites in different parts, in different provinces, including Azerbaijan, including Elam, including Hamadan, and elsewhere, reported to be targeted during these strikes. Speaking of the reactions, so far we have had a lot of statements coming from different Iranian officials, ranging from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to the army, to the IRGC, to the defense minister. The gist of the matter, if you look at all these statements, is that Iran is going to retaliate. And we have to keep in mind that there was this October 2024 attack when Iranian officials said in case Israelis continue these attacks, there's going to be a stronger reaction. And now, if we just juxtapose the extent to which they have gone in this very recent development, in this recent, strikes compared to the previous ones, the extent is unbelievably extreme. It contains a lot of targets, including civilian, military, and nuclear. And now we hear these strong statements from Iranians saying that they were trying a diplomatic trajectory in order to settle down the issues related to nuclear concerns of the nuclear program of the country. But right now, the situation has been fundamentally changed, and we are expecting a paradigmatic shift in the foreign policy, nuclear policy, and regional policy, and the entire courses of action that Iran is expected to conduct. We heard this statement from the army very recently saying that based on the United Nations Charter, Iran is going to provide an appropriate response to this attacks, referring to retaliatory actions that Iran is planning. And it is, according to Iranian officials, underway to deal with this situation. Also, the deputy commander of IRGC, who is most probably going to replace the former one who lost his life during this attack, said that there going to be a crushing response in return to these strikes that happened. Also, we got defense minister of the country saying that Iran is prepared for years of war if that takes place, meaning that Tehran is getting prepared for a wide spectrum of let's say, choices and possibilities and scenarios, and that could include a full-fledged all-out war scenario, something that Iranians might not be that much interested, but still the situation is getting unexpectedly escalated, so that runs the risk of any possible scenario in that regard. Last but not the least, we have to refer to the statement that we heard from the Iranian Supreme Leader, saying that there is going to be a bitter destiny down the road for the Israelis after this strike happens.
Tawhid, thank you very much indeed for breaking that down for us. Tawhid Asati there talking to us from Tehran. Well,
make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.